Alright, so whether you're looking at Morgan Freeman playing a strong political character or Brad Pitt playing a strong, muscly action guy, there's a certain amount of planning that goes into becoming that character. And that process of planning is what separates actors from, say, news anchors or weather reporters. It's what gives an actor a sense of credibility and the characters they play a sense of reality for the audience. So, how do they go about that process? What is it that they do that gets them into the focus of that character? Well, I'm going to share a few steps with you. So, first thing you do is you get your script and you analyze your character in your script. The second thing you do is you find the overall objective of that character throughout the plot. Thirdly, you're going to decide the tactics that that character is going to use to achieve his objectives. So let's start with number one. You get your script and you read through your script. What you're going to do is you're going to focus on your character throughout the plot line of your script, and you're going to decide, what's this personality type? What is he going to do in a specific situation due to what kind of a person he is? And you can decide, kind of quirks that he does. If your character is going to be, kind of full of himself, he likes the way he looks all the time, he's going to be fixing his hair and looking for mirrors constantly. If he's, scared constantly that somebody's going to come murder him, he might be, always a little off focus with his eyes twitching, looking for the killer. So that's just personality types that need to be constant for that individual. So two. You need to find the objective of the character. And that's something that's really important in a play, especially for your character, because the objective, what they want throughout the play, is what drives them throughout the entire plot line. It's what they're getting after. So once you can decide, so like if it was King Leonidas in 300, he wants to defeat the Greeks. That's what his objective is. If it's Romeo, then he wants to be with the one he loves, Juliet. And that's what they want overall. So once you decide what they want overall, you can go through each scene and find smaller objectives. So what they want in specific scenes. Those smaller objectives will add up to their bigger objectives. All about what they want throughout the play. Now thirdly, tactics. Tactics are what your character is going to do to achieve his objectives. So let's say I want to get the car for my mom this weekend. So first thing I'll do is I'll walk up to mom, I'll say, "Hey mom, can I have the car for the weekend?" And she'll say no. She'll be like, "Mom, can I please have the car for the weekend?" I'll beg her. That's a different tactic. She'll say, "No, David." And you're like, "Mom, come on. You're the worst mom in the world. Give me the car for the weekend." And these are all different tactics. So first I'm going to be, level with her. Second, I'm going to try to, plead with her, guilt trip her. And third, I'm going to make her feel bad about herself so I'm in the car. And it's all different ideas to get to my car. My objective is getting the car. So how is your character going to get to that car? And every single character is going to have different tactics based on your personality. And it's your job as an actor to decide what tactics match up with that personality. So, going back over, you need to analyze your character, you need to find his overall objective, and you need to decide his tactics. And if you can do this, your character is going to feel real. He's going to relate to the audience. If you're an audience member, you don't want to look at a play and see fake people with fake lines from a fake script. It's not something that we as an audience want to hear. We want to be able to connect with the actor on stage. And if you can do that, the best way that you can connect with the audience is by being real, by being something that is relatable and so be relatable to an audience by being real. And if you can do that, then that is what good acting is all about. If you can be real, then I think that is what makes an actor a great actor.